For years, retailers have been told to be data-minded, to make decisions based on data and metrics, not our intuition. But when the COVID-19 pandemic hit with full fury, our data dashboards went crazy. The metrics that we relied on to run our businesses day in and day out didn't make any sense anymore. When COVID-19 hit, retailing changed forever. My name is Mark Risky, and over the course of this 9-part series, we're going to examine the impact the pandemic has had on brick-and-mortar store traffic and shopper conversion. You see, when stores closed en masse in 2020, there was no amount of artificial intelligence or machine learning that was going to produce an accurate prediction about what comes next. Retailers were really flying blind, and they had no way to know what or how they should prepare their stores. And so as a way to get some bead on what to expect, retailers started to look at their 2019 results just to get some perspective on what might be happening. But as we headed to the end of 2020, the focus became forecasting for 2021. How could we produce a reliable forecast? All the historical signals that we were getting from our store traffic and our sales data were leading us into completely wrong conclusions. You know, year over year, comp store sales or same store sales, the metric that the entire industry lives and dies by, was no longer much use. Now, the nimble retailers that had traffic count data were able to very quickly reformat their dashboards and management reports to see exactly at least what was happening in 2019. And so what were the takeaways of all this? Well, number one, retailers need ready access to historical results so that they can easily and quickly reformat their management reports and get some bead on what's going on to help them make decisions day in and day out. The other thing they need to do is to make sure that their management reporting is flexible enough to account for the dramatic swings in results that necessarily occurred when the pandemic was wreaking havoc on our data systems. Join us for our next lesson when we're going to look more closely at the impact on staff scheduling and the store experience, both of which became unmanageable during the height of the pandemic.